EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Today we start the new year with an NFC matchup out west, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. "22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance." And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Come on. Hey, check that. Street.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Street. Past the 60.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. Ready?
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Check mash. Let's go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Okay, ready?
Now a 2nd and 2.
Chop alert. Hey, pass. Rig, Lion. Ready.
And going right back to Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
18 Rattlers. 79 Broncos.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Broadcast. Check. Broadcast.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Third. Right there. Right. Hurt. Steady.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing to start the drive. Pearson finding his target. It's Trey McBride. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go.
18 Cardinal.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Brown goes in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 0. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. In motion left comes Brown. On 3rd and 2, Pearson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, it's Baker. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Baker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd down, Pearson. That's complete to McBride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
In motion goes the tight end. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On second down, they'll run it here. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things up. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So as they talk it over, we step aside. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And with that, they're now out of timeouts and still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cards go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Throw left side complete. That's Walker. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in Week 1. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
3rd and 2. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Thornton, the motion man right. On 3rd down, Baker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Pearson going up top. And that's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pearson. Open man is Denzel Mims. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Up the middle they go. It's Baker. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down at the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much running room. Down to the 32. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Thornton, the motion man right. To throw on second down. Pearson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Three. Big hurt. Ready.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Buffalo 18.
Slot man moves right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Things just kind of continuing to unravel for them here in the second half. They take the shot downfield, but this defense, once again, up to the task.
Well, this is where you think about the old phrase, desperate times call for desperate measures, because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Baker. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 46 yards. And the Cardinals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for two. They'll try and run it here. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. The Cardinals setting out to kick this one away, and off we go. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now 2nd and 9. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Going right back to Fant. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Walker. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Second and 3. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. fair to say hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Hey, smash. Cup 19. Cup 19.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And the Seahawks first down.
Ready.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
10 through 11. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
In motion, the tight end. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On 1st down, Baker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 2nd down now. It's Baker, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brown goes in motion left.
On 3rd down, Pearson. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40.
Devin Bush
rush, driving in and picking up the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bounds away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Let's go now.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
On the check.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Trap 60. Go, Reed. Go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and sneak it here. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up 1st downs.
Here we go. Start.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now this time he'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Ready.
From the gun, it's Walker. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. He completes this to Walker.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lucas. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Check smash! Check smash! Hey, smash Broncos! Go!
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, check that, street.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put it into this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
To throw on third down. Pearson. He had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.